With a way to get loads of free COA, to a glimpse of the upcoming collector skin, and rank logos being updated along with a preview of Season 30. We have a lot to share in this video. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are here to discuss about Season 30, its exclusive skin, and everything that the patch 1.8.14 came up with. Question and answer time. The first question is from Ballistic, and he is asking for a video on how to enter the advanced server. Don't worry my guy, I have you covered. Subscribe and click the notification bell so you can know how to enter the advanced server as soon as possible. The next question is from Crazy Boy, and he is asking, if a train is moving 14 miles per hour with the gravity of Mars, what will be the mass of your body? Wow. He has come to the right place to ask his physics question. Well, the simple answer is my mass will remain the same regardless of where I am in the space. My weight, if you want to know the weight of my body in Mars gravity, it's 28.69420 kg. Drop down your scientific and weird questions below, I may answer them. And bring out your microscopes to redeem the codes hidden in this video. Moving on to hero adjustments. Iksha is getting a buff. Her ultimate is getting a buff. The cast range for her ultimate has been increased by 2 points. The angle has been slightly narrowed. The duration of her ultimate has been decreased by 1 second. And the Siphon Stallium and basic attacks can now be cast at the same time. Nana is getting adjusted. Her skill 2 is getting a buff. The control duration has been increased by 0.3 seconds and the slow effect is now fixed at 30%. Nana's Molina has been tweaked and now it doesn't chase targets anymore. Instead, it will control all the enemies in the target area and send them further away. Her ultimate is nerfed. The effect when enemies get stunned for 1 second after multiple hits have been removed. The casting speed of the phases of her ultimate has been increased. Nolan is getting a buff. His passive is getting a buff. The energy required to cast his skill is now shown in the energy bar. Now the explosions from his rift that occur simultaneously will be treated as one hit. The explosion caused by a new rift will be counted as a second hit. The cooldown of his skill 1 and 2 has been decreased by 0.5 seconds in the early game and remains the same in the late game. Vexana is getting a buff. The changes made to her in the last patch note have been changed to give her the ability to CC. Her skill 1 is adjusted. The duration of her terror has been slightly reduced. A new effect has been added where the eruption now terrifies all the enemies in the targeted area. Alucard is getting adjusted. His skill 2 is getting adjusted. The base damage has been reduced by 125 points in the late game and remains the same in the early game. The cooldown has been changed to 5 seconds in the early game and 3 seconds in the late game. His ultimate is adjusted. Enemies can no longer be slowed from his ultimate, but now he can cast it while moving. Rafaela is getting a buff. Her skill 2 is buffed. A new effect is added where she removes the slow effects and gives slow immunity for 1.5 seconds. The speed boost has been decreased by 20%, and now she gains 1% extra movement speed from every extra 10 magic power. The HP regen for the most injured ally has been reduced to plus 50% magic power bonus. Florine is getting enough. Her skill 1 is getting enough. The magic power bonus has been reduced by 30%. Her ultimate is getting enough. The HP regen from her ultimate has been reduced by 50 points in the early game and late game with a decrease of 20% magic power. Angela is getting enough. Her ultimate is getting enough. The magic power bonus has been reduced by 100% in the late game and remains the same in the early game. Claude is getting enough. The ultimate base damage has been increased by 30 points in the early game and 50 points in the late game. The effect where he dealt extra damage to minions has been removed. The proportion of attack effects has been reduced by 16%. Kadita is getting enough. Her ultimate is getting enough. The base damage has been reduced by 60 points in the early game and 40 points in the late game. The return wave damage has been decreased by 40 points in the early game and the late game. The effect when enemies hit by multiple waves take reduced damage has been removed. Lolita is getting enough. Her skill 1 is getting enough. The extend duration from her skill 1 has been reduced by 0.3 seconds. Her ultimate is getting enough. The slow effect has been reduced by 20%. Maximum base damage has been reduced by 220 points in the early game and 380 points in the late game. Phoveus is getting above. His skill 1 is getting above. The damage has been increased by 50 points in both the early and the late game, with an increase of 20% in magic power. His ultimate is getting above. The cooldown for his ultimate has been reduced by 6 seconds in the early game and 4 seconds in the late game. Popple and Koopa is getting above. His passive is getting above. Koopa's extra damage to creeps has been increased by 40%. The cooldown of his skill 1 has been changed to 7 seconds in the early game and 5.2 seconds in the late game. His skill 2 cooldown has been reduced by 1 second at all levels.
What are you laughing at? I am the bravest.
Fanny is getting enough. The base damage from her skill 1 has been reduced by 20 points in the early game and 45 points in the late game. Moving on to battlefield adjustments. The medal point algorithm has been modified. Now it will be more fair towards each role as mlbb is a team game. Each player's point will be counted as their contribution to the team. Even the shields and healing given to the team will be counted as performance stats. The wait for match stats such as KDA, damage and damage taken has been optimized to grant all the roles a better medal tally chance. We have a new equipment named Flask of Oasis being added to the game. Its attributes are: it gives plus 60 magic power, plus 300 maximum HP and plus 10 cooldown reduction. It has a unique attribute where it gives a plus 12 healing effect. Its unique passive blessing gives a shield to the target hero for 5 seconds if their HP is or falls below 30%. When this effect triggers, it will also reduce the cooldown for skills for the caster. Fleeting time is getting adjusted. The plus 350 maximum mana has been changed to plus 300 maximum HP. Its build path is also adjusted. Demon shoes are getting adjusted. The extra maximum mana region has been increased by 4 points. The effect when it restores mana by 10% after a hero kills or assists has been removed, and a new effect where every minion kills or assists restores mana by 4%. Power potion is buffed. The lifesteal it gives has been increased by 5%. Magic potion now gives an extra 5% cooldown reduction. Rogue potion now gives an extra 15% reduction in the control duration. The healing effects from the emblems have been reduced to give more chance to the new support item. The healing effect has been reduced by 3% for support emblems. For common emblems, the life drain is replaced by Wilderness Blessing and now gives extra movement speed in the jungle and river. Now the support heroes will be more focused on buffing allies. Those who have CC like Nana, Tigreal, Akai and Franco, Kufra and Atlas are now not considered as support heroes. The battle setups for Rafaela, Estes, Angela, Florin and Diggy have been updated. The dragging logic has been optimized so the minimap drags are smoother. An issue where Clint enhanced basic attack won't be shown on its actual target has been fixed. Here are the weekly free heroes from 25 August to 1st September. Here are the extra free heroes for Starlight members. Moving to upcoming events. We have a new event called Diamond Pass Draw. It will grant additional diamonds to each weekly Diamond Pass user if they win in the raffle draw. However, all the participants will get Crystal of Aurora when several players participate in the event. The new arrival system is getting updated. Now you can select different skins to draw for. You can do so by tapping here and then selecting any of the given skins.
To trick the Reaper.
The same goes for the hero section. Moving on to survey part. The rank logos seem outdated. Finally, here are the new designs for the logos. Moving to other updates. Here's a preview of the upcoming arcade mode. It looks very similar to Ravage mode, don't you guys think? We can see Lord and Crab here too. Maybe it will just be an updated version of Ravage. Congratulations to Baksha's users as he will be getting season 30 skin and it will be called Black Tortoise. Here's the final splash art of the revamped Lolita. Vexana will be getting October collector skin and it will be called Sun Empress. The skin choices will consist of Link Serene Plume, Vexana Sun Empress and Mia Doom Catalyst. The upcoming Lucky Flip event will feature Kaja skin and it might be available in September or October. The skin choices will consist of Kaja skin, Hylo's Iron Steed and Diggy's Fairy Trailer. Next is the quick overview of Season 30. It will be called Savior. Don't worry, we will be uploading a detailed video on it in the near future. Here's the upcoming Season 30 name card which will be obtained after completing Mythic placement matches. And this can be obtained after reaching Mythical Glory in Season 30. Lastly, here's the Season 30 exclusive profile background obtainable by reaching Mythical Honor. And this can be obtained by reaching Mythical Glory in Season 30. So are you guys excited about Season 30? Are you happy with Baksha getting the Season 30 skin? Feel free to share your opinion down in the comment section. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.